Welcome back to the Possibility Storm. I'm your hostess Lane, and we're back at it again with more spicy CEDH gameplay. This week I'm joined by Mr. Fitz of the Arena of the Ancients Twitch channel, once more, along with some other familiar faces to the channel. Before we get into the game though, I have a few things to bring up. As always, your support matters to me, and those of you who have been here from the start mean a lot. I've had a couple people tell me that they use the TCD player affiliate link I plug every single week, but I'd love to have more if you use it. If you're buying cards anyway, why not throw some commission towards the channel? If you'd rather show your appreciation more directly, you can also subscribe to the Patreon, where those who pledge get a range of benefits. I'm in the process of creating more rewards as well. Speaking of which, I wanted to gauge interest in merchandise featuring the channel's branding. I want to eventually do playmats and t-shirts, but I'm open to other suggestions if you have them. On screen you'll see a mock-up for the playmat followed by a potential t-shirt. There are various options as to how we can get merch made. I've seen other channels do campaigns where they will get made only if the interest is there and enough pre-orders are made. I've seen people do Kickstarters for these sorts of things. I'm unsure which option to go with for now, so let me know in the comments if you'd be interested in TPS merch. I'm going to get a mat made for myself to check quality and whatnot, so I'll be sure to share that with you when the time comes. Now, let's get into the deck lists. I'm first this week running my Prosper list. It's a storm list where I've leaned heavily into Prosper's ability to make treasures off of spells cast from exile, but we pack some stormy win cons as well. We can make Infinite Storm to Great Shot the table down, use Bolas' Citadel with Aetherflux Reservoir, even ping everyone to death with Mayhem Devil and Curio Loops. Next up is Mac on his Urza Polytyrant list. This is a stacks deck that aims to slow down opponents while using stacks pieces for mana via Urza. The end goal is to find Proteus Staff and to polymorph the created construct into Tidespout Tyrant to bounce everyone's boards, make infinite mana, and play out the rest of his deck. He can also do this with Power Artifact and Grim Monolith. Coming in third is Joey, this time on his version of Kenrith Evolution. It's a good stuff 5-color deck that can win with all the famous 2-card combos you know and love, so there really isn't a whole lot else to say about it. But good luck. Last but not least is Mr. Fitz, playing Ken's Siskel and Ebert Krark Sakashima list. We've already seen this list on the channel recently, but this one is completely unmodified, aside from some sweet proxies of the commanders. Another storm list, it aims to get something on the field to double up triggers of Krark, then exploit cheap cantrips to gain massive value. This can culminate in a number of ending combos such as Dual Caster Twin Flame or Brain Freeze loops. So there you have it. Let's see who makes it out alive. And are there any pre-games?
None for me.
No.
I have none.
Okay, I will get us started. Draw this card. Let's start on Mana Crypt. Marsh Flats. We'll crack the flats for the worst land in my deck, and we'll pass.
Alright, draw for turn. I'm going to play an island for turn. I will play a Lotus Petal. I'm going to tap the island for a Monovault, and I will pass there.
I'm gonna draw this here card. Play a City of Ass. I'll play this Mox Diamond pitching a Scrubland. And then play this Jeweled Lotus. And if all that happens, then I'm gonna lose a life to the City of Ass and play Kenrith.
Turn 1 Kenny boy.
Turn 1 Kenrith, wow.
That is pretty scary.
And then I'm gonna ship it.
I'll draw for turn. Cast a Mana Crypt. Play a Flooded Strand. Pay 1 life and crack it. For Volcanic Island, I'm going to use the island and the crypt to cast my commander.
Well, we didn't win before Krark got out.
We all just lost the game.
And then I have 1 mana left over. I'll play Springleaf Drill.
Damn.
Hey.
Alright.
I will pass after I find...
End step, I'd like to vamp tutor. I will tutor a card. Put that card on top. Untap.
I mean, he's already got the mana
Crypts,
crypt.
evens are safe. Okay, draw for turn, and yeah, we'll play out this Goblin Welder. And I'll ship it.
Alright, at your instep, I'm going to crack the Lotus Petal for a blue, and I'm going to Mystical Tutor. I'm going to find a Transmute Artifact.
Tutor for a tutor. It's a classic.
Classic CDH play.
High level gameplay. Not even clowning. That is like what you do.
It's Galaxy Brain.
Transmute on top. Untap. Draw transmute for turn. I'm going to play an island. I'm going to tap everything. Float 1. Urza.
Yep.
Responses to Urza.
Sadness.
Yeah.
All right. I will make a construct, and it is currently a 2/2. And I will pass.
I'll untap. I'll draw. Play a Volk Island. 2. And play an Arcane Signet. Sorry.
Definitely
then-
not a blue tender.
Play the Bloom Tender second, because I know how to play this game. You didn't see that until you saw it at the right time. And then, obviously if both those things are good, I'll pass the turn.
Yep.
I will roll for crypt. Evens are good. I'll drop turn.
Did you say evens were damage or odds were damage?
Odds.
Wasn't that a 1?
Oh yeah, I guess it was too.
I was like,
Wait a second.
and then he was just like, yeah, cool. He's like, cool, that's odds. I'm gonna just draw, and nobody's gonna notice.
And try to
Just because it's your birthday, doesn't mean you get to cheat.
And then I will Pluto Delta.
I mean, who hasn't cheated on their mana crypt though?
Everyone, literally everyone.
Literally everyone has accidentally cheated on their mana crypt.
I'll get Steam Vents. I'm gonna try and cast Quirk's Thumb.
Damn, already? Yeah, I got nothing for that. I guess you got Krark has got one of his thumbs back,
Nice.
and unfortunately you can't use the other one.
No, and I'm gonna pass the turn.
Untap. Roll for crypts. Jesus, this crypt is killing me, literally. We'll draw. I'm gonna tap this for a black. I'd like to put an Entomb on the stack.
I'll swan song that.
I actually should have played that differently. Yeah, I unfortunately have to pass the turn here.
Draw for turn. Play an island for turn. I'm gonna pass there.
Somebody's holding up a lot of counter magic.
Untap and draw. I think I just go to combat. Not forget this time. I'm gonna swing into you, Fitz. He's got that bird he can just jump with.
No blocks.
And then I'm just gonna ship it.
Exciting gameplay.
Untap, roll for my crypt. Odds are bad. That hurts me. Gotta remember that. Ooh, evens. Good. I will draw for turn. I'm gonna tap Krark to make a red and use a mana crypt. So I'll have a colorless floating. I'm gonna cast Desperate Ritual.
I have no responses.
Okay, so I'll roll 2 dice instead of 1, and then ignore one of the things. Evens are good, odds are bad. So I'm gonna take the even and copy Desperate Ritual.
Shit, he figured it out, guys.
6 red mana and 1 colorless. I'm gonna use a blue, colorless, and 2 red to cast Sakashima.
I think I'm actually gonna have to interact here. The problem is that I have 6 mana. You need to spend 1 mana to tutor up and 4 mana to draw it. Fuck. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna tap 1 for a black and vamp tutor. Yeah, I'll get that card.
It resolves.
Pay 4 mana to draw a card with Kenrith. Slant of Silence.
That works.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sakashima resolves.
Yep.
It'll be a copy of Krark.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have 4 red mana that I can't spend on anything. So I want to pass turn.
Alright, roll for crits. Finally a win. Draw. It's literally the only way I'm going to get any more mana, so let's play a Curse Mirror.
I love that card, actually.
Yeah, it's great when you can hit something relevant. Right now, I just need the mana. I guess make it a copy of Kenrith till end of turn. So I got a 5/5 beater with haste. I will proceed to combat. I'm assuming the 5 at Mac.
Take 5.
And then this will revert back to a thing at end of turn, and I will pass.
At your end step, I'm going to tap 3. And I'm going to attempt to intuition.
That's awful. Who are you
Yeah,
targeting?
bad.
Who are you targeting?
I'll target Fitzy.
Cast Veil. Just kidding. Obviously.
Yeah, Bill summering on that is the biggest brain play, dude. That
It is. Alright, well, it sounds like nobody's got responses, so do your thing.
So, Fitzy, Mishra's Bobble, Monocrit, Tormod's Crit.
Kind of feel like you're giving me no choices here.
That's the point.
Then what? One to your hand, to the graveyard. I guess you can have Tormod's Crypt.
Right, Tormod's Crypt to hand. I'll untap. I'll take one off the Mono Vault. I'll draw for turn. Transmute Artifact.
Yeah. Here comes the staff.
Transmute Artifact. And I will target Mono Vault. There we go.
Just
Grim
cut the whip.
Monolith.
Really?
Grim Monolith. And then I'm going to have to
Proteus
tap
staff?
1/4.
Yeah, I assumed you were going for Proteus staff.
I thought Proteus staff for sure.
Yeah. Something going on here. Something weird.
Yeah, there's
Something-
shenanigans.
Something
Something's
sus.
fucky.
So I tapped the Tormod's Crypt to pay for the difference between Grim Monolith and Monovolt. After that, I will tap 2, and I'm going to attempt to play a power artifact on Grim Monolith.
That's why.
There it is.
Any responses to power artifact?
No, and at this point you have infinite mana, and you can
Cast
go
his
through
whole deck.
your shit with Urza.
Yep. I will do this a bajillion times. I will exile
Now,
my
at some
entire
point, you can filter it through itself, essentially. Like,
Well, once I hit Arkham's Astrolabe, I can turn it into colored mana as well.
Right,
and
right.
then,
yeah, then it doesn't matter.
yeah.
So
I'll
explain how you win then.
So what I'll do is I'll exile my entire deck, and what I'll do is I'll cast Tidespout Tyrant. And then I'll start looping 0-drop rocks to bounce all of y'all's permanents, including lands, back to hand. Then what I'll do is I'll drop down a Narset, Part of the Veils, and all of my stacks pieces. I will wheel y'all twice. Y'all have no hand because y'all will get wheeled twice. You'll have no lands, and you'll have no board state. I will then bounce Urza infinite times to make an infinite number of large constructs, and I'll pass. But then again, you'll be stacked out with no board, no hand, nothing. And once it comes back to me, I'll just swing away for combat damage.
Works for me.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
GG's.
GG.
So should I have silenced you, Fitzy? Was that a bad play?
No, I wasn't gonna win. I didn't know.
Well, that one was pretty quick. Still a great win for the Urza deck, which didn't really appear to be doing all that much, and then the game was over. I want to thank Mr. Fitz for joining me on his stream, even though it was his birthday. And of course, a big thanks to all of my patrons. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts about merch. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.